What's up, y'all, man? If y'all mess with Mexican OT from Houston, Texas, y'all need to listen to this because this has been roaming around the internet. And I can relate to this because I'm a Chinese rapper too, from Houston also, and New York. And me being a Chinese rapper, I've grew up around all kind of Chinese. Fresh off the boat Chinese, American born Chinese, immigrants that were like kind of young, but they starting to learn English. So they're in the middle, and you can hear my voice tone. Like even though I came from China, going to New York, Chinatown, Manhattan, in the streets, Lower East Side, you got hood motherfuckers that will call you nigga, and there's Asians that would be like, "What's up, nigga?" And then there's Mandarin people that just speak Mandarin Chinese. They be like, nigga, how ma. So there's Chinese people that says nigga, but it's not in that meaning. So you got to think the one that they're talking about right here with Mexican OT is nigga, Nigga. And me coming from Houston, Texas, Southwest A-Leaf, there's Asian girls. I've known some Vietnamese girls, like gangster ones. Those are the ones that say nigga. The ones from the streets, the Asians, like the gang members, or the ones that are just like not even in a gang, but they fuck with them, or they're just some bad kids. Street Asians that you bump into will say nigga. I knew a bunch of them. The Vietnamese boys, you know what I'm saying? I knew some Laos, Filipinos, Koreans, man, whatever nationality. If they was from the streets, they'd say nigga if they was hanging out. But if it's just like my cousin, he's Chinese, but he doesn't say nigga because he's not in that type of circle. So you got to understand these exactly what Mexican OT is about to talk about. He's from that circle. He grew up, so I kind of understand. But when I moved out of Houston and I started to like expand my horizon more, going to Seattle, I bumped into people who was like, you can't say nigga. Even though I make music, you can listen to my music. I never say the N word in my songs. You'll never hear me saying the N word in any of my lyrics. All right, you can go check that on my music, on my YouTube channel, SCREWVO. So, but over here, we got Mexican OT. Let's watch what he says.
I feel like I can say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here. There are. We're right there. And there's one right here. Not.
Now, I don't know what that was all about. I wish there was some black dudes here. He didn't say the N word then. So I guess there's no black dudes in this interview. I didn't even see the full interview. I just watched this part. So let's go back to the beginning where the lady asks him the question, all right?
Feel like you could say the N word? I feel like I can say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here. There are. We're right there. And there's one right here. Not. Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know? And then.
So there's no black people, no black dudes in there. And then I guess there might have been one. And he's like, well, if I say it, the N word, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? So to tell you the truth is, if you go to Seattle, there's a lot of people that don't like other races saying the N word. They might and might not tell you, but I had people tell me, and it was another Asian dude. So yo, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't appreciate you saying the N word. But even me, I already knew I don't need to be saying this word. I started to learn in Seattle. Like I felt like even when I lived in Houston, I didn't know that saying the N word in my music was like very short. When I first freestyled, I would say the N word, but as I started writing and getting better at rapping, I was like, I'm not gonna say the N word. You know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna be my vocabulary, and it made me find better words. I need to find better substitute words, so it was a good thing. But now I just don't call nobody an N word. Like if I say it, I feel weird. But back then, everybody called me nigga. That I was kicking it with. You know what I'm saying? Now my mom didn't call me nigga, so like I'm who I'm hanging with because that's the type of circle I'm in. So even black people was calling me nigga. You know what I'm saying? In A-Leaf, motherfuckers call you nigga or a chink. You know what I'm saying? For fun though, when they call you a chink. But I ain't really ever got called that but by some Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? But that was all jokes. But when they say the N-word, that was normal. What's up, nigga? Hey, nigga, give me this shit, nigga. But when you're not in the place of that culture, like in Seattle, they don't have that. I still have met some Asians that say that, but then you'll bump into people that don't like that. So it's really about who you're meeting that's allowing you to say the N word or not. If they're comfortable with you or not. It really depends who allows you to say the N word or not, man. Like, but it's something that black people don't even want to hear from other black people. So you got to think about that. If black people don't even want to hear that from black people, why should it be cool for me to say that? Because as you grow up, you realize that the N word actually means something else. You know what I mean? And it was actually a racial term, like chink, chino.
Second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, it was shit. It's what the fuck I was surrounded by, you know?
So I feel that. He grew up with them. He got in fights with them, like he just said. Niggas call him niggas. So he called people niggas. Like, he probably didn't even understand that till whoever he bumped into. I can't say the N-word. Me, I said it like a norm because people were doing it on the norm around me. But as I expanded and I realized there's people that's offended, then it's like, yo, okay, there's actually people that don't like this. So let me just not use it at all. You know what I mean? Like, for what? I can use another word. There's many other words. But Mexican OT, you know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying. Y'all leave your comment below on what y'all think about Mexican OT being able to say it.
Like, I respect people that they feel that way. Mm-hmm. And that's why I try to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from, or anywhere, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Okay, so a lot of people got mad at this part, but you just heard what he said. He understands why some people feel about it, and that's why he'll shut the fuck up. He already told you. If he knows that you're offended by it, he'll just shut the fuck up. He won't even use that word. But as he said, but from around where he is, from where he's from, ain't nobody gonna tell him not to do that because he's grown up. People are calling him a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, the people around him, he pretty much saying ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it because he feel like nobody even cares if he says it in Houston. That's exactly what he's trying to say. So I hope people don't take this the wrong way, man. Like, that's just how it is. But he just told you that if you don't like it, he'll just shut the fuck up. But around his way, what y'all gonna do about it?